Hello, North Country, and welcome to Plattsburgh Athletic Complex at Plattsburgh High School on homecoming weekend for the Hornets for Champlain Valley Athletic Conference Varsity Boys Soccer. It's Saranac Central at Plattsburgh High School. I'm Foxy Gagnon, joining me on camera all the way from the University of Vermont, home for homecoming weekend at Plattsburgh High School. It's none other than Tony Hollop. A tip of our cap to Dr. Jonathan Mulholland, chiropractor with offices in both Plattsburgh and Elizabethtown, for his support of North Country Cable Network. Also, thanks to our parent supporters, Joel and Marlo Wolkowitz. Their son is Noah Wolkowitz on the Hornets team number 19. Plattsburgh High School, a record of 7-1-1. 7-1-1 under Coach Chris Larose. And for Saranac Central, the coach is Dan Canning. He has a record of 5 wins, 2 losses, and 2 ties. Interesting point about this matchup, second time that these teams meet this season, and in their first meeting at Pickett's Corners in Saranac, Saranac came up with a 2-1 win. Plattsburgh outshot Saranac 18-4 in that game. However, what counts more is the score on the scoreboard, and 2 of the Saranac 4 shots went to the back of the net, and Saranac came out with a big 2-1 win. The only loss on the Hornets record. They are at 7-1-1. It's homecoming weekend. We will cover all the festivities, including a big soccer game on Saturday morning, and also the River Bowl football game, the homecoming football game. Saranac plays Plattsburgh High School in football, and we look forward to an exciting weekend at homecoming weekend, Plattsburgh High School. Saranac in the red with the white numerals, Plattsburgh in the white with the black numerals. The officials are Todd Lambert and Dennis Labarge. The first alumnus for homecoming weekend that we spotted in the crowd, kind of a sparse crowd because this is an early start, early part of the day. Usually varsity games start in the early evening, but this one being played at 4 o'clock because of homecoming festivities. But the first alumnus of Plattsburgh High School that we saw in the crowd, Jack Premore, class of 1963, Plattsburgh High School, was an outstanding athlete. And I remember him especially on the basketball court. Smooth, excellent shooter, excellent basketball player. We are ready for soccer. 2 40-minute halves, and then more if necessary. And what with us being short of fans, Plattsburgh had to improvise with some of their own players being the ball boys along the sides. So, till some other of the younger players, the junior varsity is playing at this time. Usually junior varsity players would be the ball boys, but the only other choice was to see if Mark Donnelly wanted to do it, and athletic trainer Donnelly probably declined. All right, this one is underway, and right there in the middle for Saranac, Ben Depot, number 5. Thanks, Keith Rebidoux, our technical advisor, provides us with the up-to-the-minute stats. Michael Bennett leads Plattsburgh. He is number 10. He leads Plattsburgh with 13 goals and 5 assists. Second in line, number 9, feeling fine, Kyle Kirk, has 9 scores and 5 assists. They are the 2 scoring leaders for the Hornets. Third in line in scores. What? They got one already? Well, I'm looking at the stats. And who got it, Tony? It looks like Conroy. This is funny. You're not going to believe this one. You won't believe this one, Tony. Jordan Conroy gets it. Jordan, I saw, he was the last player I spoke to as I was leaving the field. 7 from 10. Bennett gets in the action as well. Just 34 seconds in, it's already 1-0 Plattsburgh. And I said to Conroy, have a good game, and I said, I smell an early score for you. And he kind of grinned, of course. Ha! There you have it. And Plattsburgh threatening again. The keeper is Rock for Saranac, and he makes the stop there. First Plattsburgh shot on went to the back of the net. Steve Rock is the keeper for Saranac.
Plattsburgh goal, score number 7, Jordan Conroy. Assisted by number 10, Michael Bennett.
And the Hornets out to get revenge from their early season loss to Saranac. Jumps out with the 1-0 score. Crockett is number 11. 19 defending for Saranac would be Jacob Martindale. He is just a sophomore. Throw in Crockett off the head of Bennett. And that went over the end line. Couldn't get it to Votra. Votra getting a start. Ethan Votra for Plattsburgh. He is just a freshman. He has 2 goals and 2 assists. Ethan Votra, the freshman, getting a start for the Hornets. And I saw Grandpa and Grandma Votra are here. Norm and Kay Votra. Longtime friends of the Gagnon family are the Votras. Kay was a Flynn. Did you know that? Kay Votra was a Flynn. Wyand, Votra, Martindale sneaking up from, Martindale was sneaking up from behind. Here's Bennett. And the take, the number 1 is Hamill. Zach Hamill for Saranac. Tony Hollop on camera. I'm Foxy Gagnon. We are North Country Cable. For Saranac, Coach Dan Canning, his 4th year, he was an assistant for 2 years with head coach Pete Kowalowski, and this is his 4th season as the head coach. And I believe Pete has moved on to the head coach at Northern Adirondack Central. 7 is Conroy, Chenally 25. Now for Saranac, number 10, Jason Paja. And that one off the body of Kirk. And the cross to Bennett. And somebody's going to get a good kick on it. Votra gets it in! From Conroy to Votra. Plattsburgh, good passing. And they are up 2-0. Before the fans even have time to settle in their seats, it's a deuce on the scoreboard. And that one, the freshman Votra from Jordan Conroy. So Conroy now, 2 goals on the season and 3 assists. And for Votra, 3 goals and 2 assists. And in Bennett's case, Bennett had the assist on the first score. That was his 3rd assist. Whoops. That's not correct. I'll redo that in a moment. I have to put in my new updated sheet here. So, now I'll tell you the correct facts here. On the first score, now Conroy has a goal and an assist, so he now has 3 goals, 5 assists. Votra, 3 goals, 3 assists. And Bennett gets his 6th assist to go with his 13 scores. There, that's up to the minute. We are just 4.5 minutes into the game, already 2-0 Hornets. The opening event of a homecoming weekend. Knight to Crockett, gets by him, and Dunham is there, sends it in, kicked away by Saranac's Branch, Kyle Branch. Rock for the punt, high into the blue sky, headed by Votra all the way over to Kirk, who headed it towards Bennett. Bennett on the run. Conroy got a kick on it, defended by Martindale. And then Kirk gets the kick and the Hornets, oh, they're ruling it off offsides. Kirk, and there was a deflection off of Bennett, okay, but it's ruled offsides, so no score here. In the first meeting between these two teams, the 2-1 win for Saranac, Nate Turcotte, number 12, Turcotte, had both goals for the Chiefs. And now the Chiefs, there is Turcotte. Ritter intercepts. Wyan, center of the field, wings it to Voltra. Fancy footwork by Voltra. Kicks it in. Bennett was going to be on the run, but blasted away by Nate Williams. Shinawi. Number 11 for Saranac is Matt Hamilton, he of the red headband. And not to be confused with Matt Hamilton, who plays for Osable Valley. I don't want you to think the Osable Matt Hamilton got traded to Saranac. That's right, player to be named later. 33 minutes and 33 seconds to play in the first half. Hornets up 2-0. And they had one other score which was nullified by the offsides. At midfield, it's Depot. Turcotte on the run. Turcotte and Depot are the leading scorers for Saranac. And Tony Hollop, following all the action, just arrived at New York side just only about an hour and a half ago or so. Fresh to the New York soil from Vermont, a full week of studies at Vermont. Had a test this morning.
This afternoon.
Oh, well, even this afternoon before you boarded the ferry boat?
Right before.
Wow, in what subject?
German.
Oh, another German test.
Right, she keeps giving us this.
Wie geht's?
Right.
Guten Tag. Football.
It's football.
Oh, it's foosball?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's right, foos. That's right, you are right, Tony. That was a little curveball I was throwing you.
There's Kilcarry, freshman in his automobile accident.
Oh, yes, what's this all about? Kilcarry, number 30. Matt Kilcarry, a usual starter.
Got in a car accident on the way here.
You're kidding me.
Oh, we wouldn't kid about those things.
Wow, Keith Rebidoux, our technical advisor, we're going to have to find a bigger title for him. He is filling us in on all the news. Was in a car accident on his way here to the game. That one sent all the way down and bounds away. And Kilcarry enters. Ready for the Hornet throw-in. Boom, off the head of Kaiser of Saranac. There's Kilcarry for his first touch. He looks fine. The wheels are turning. Kicked back in by Hamill. Kilcarry there, shuffles it to Shinawi. Pass to Voltra. Ooh, he just didn't save it. Close call, but official Lambert was right there. The Saranac throw in by Depot. Depot's quite a basketball player too. I'll throw that in. Depot. Long kick in and over the net. We neglected to say Justin Lavarnway is the Hornet keeper. Lavarnway. And in that 2-1 Saranac win in Saranac, Voltra had the only score for Plattsburgh. Voltra got goal number 2 in this one, so he likes playing against Saranac, obviously. Here's Ethan Crockett from midfield, a booming kick. All the way towards the corner. Bennett tried to find it and lost it. We played 10 minutes. Plenty of time. Beautiful sunny day. Temperature 72 degrees on our Storm Tracker 1. Yes, temperature was only supposed to be in the 60s. It reached into the 70s. That's according to our Storm Tracker 1 thermometer. In for Saranac is Alex Holtzclaw. He replaces Jordan Kaiser. Saranac throw in, again it's Depot. The one hopper for Turcotte, Depot's foot, and Holtzclaw towards the corner. Crockett there, and boomed away by Ritter. And a chance for Saranac, but Lavarnway grabbed it. It will be great weather all weekend for Plattsburgh High School Homecoming 2008. Saturday night, the feature event. I don't know about the students. Is there a homecoming dance Saturday night? There must be, yes. Yes, there is. And while the students are at the homecoming dance, as a member of the Plattsburgh High School Athletic Hall of Fame Committee, I will be at the Plattsburgh High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony. 4 alumni of Plattsburgh High School will be inducted as members into the Hall of Fame. And that will be Jim McNally, who goes way back, I believe it's the class of 1948. And then Jeff Holmes, Steve Holmes, both sons of Hall of Famer Ray Holmes, who was a great coach and athletic director at Plattsburgh High School. And Ray and Polly's sons, Jeff and Steve, great athletes. And it's loose and it's a score. Plattsburgh kept persistence, and then Knight got it. Maybe from Bennett. Bennett kept it alive. And the third score, Plattsburgh, I guess a little surly from their 2-1 loss. And it's another assist for Bennett. Give Kyle Knight his 6th goal on the season. He has 2 assists, and Bennett now has 7 assists to go with his 13 goals. Wow. Bennett having a whale of a season. And the 4th Hall of Famer, as I finish my story, will be Aaron Bogie, who was a tennis star and basketball star and soccer star at Plattsburgh High School. And in Aaron's case, he went on to play collegiate ball, I think at Clarkson. He played basketball. Three nothing Hornets. Bennett in front of the Plattsburgh bench and then kicked away by Matt Hamilton. Knight bounces it in for Conroy on the defense for Saranac Branch. And booted away by Saranac's Gordon. That's number 9, Josh Gordon. We've played 14 minutes of soccer. Plattsburgh 3, Saranac 0 on the Wolkowitz family scoreboard. Our thanks to Joel and Marla Wolkowitz. That one to the back of the net. The goal kick for Saranac taken by Williams. Good battle, good hard work by Hamilton. Plattsburgh comes up with it. Conroy, the one hopper to Shinawi. Joe Shinawi. And his kick went to the left of the keeper. Steve Rock, the keeper for Saranac. Here's the corner kick. Looks to me like Drew Wyand.
Yep.
And towards the center, headed away. Saranac not able to clear it yet. The first header on it from Saranac was Depot. Plattsburgh corner kick from the other side now. Crockett and Bennett over there. Crockett and Bennett set something up. Bennett controls. Conroy bangs it, but it curves away from the net. Such a beautiful day. I'm here in my Henley. Tony's just looking cool. The hoodie is unzipped and in his t-shirt. Oh, it's a jacket? It's a hoodie though. It's got a hood on it.
Because there's a zip.
Oh yeah, a hoodie you just throws over. I get it. Oh, I get it. I don't know all those terms. And Bennett, great stop by Rock. Bennett was zeroed in on another one. Kirk over there now with Gordon. Well, I don't know about you, but sometime this weekend I'm going to go get my Diadora bag. Yeah, you got to have a Diadora bag if you want to be cool.
What's that? We don't know.
A Diadora book bag or backpack. Diadora, come on, everybody knows it. I don't know. I looked at the Hornet bench where they all had their bags there. And there's like, okay, how many players they got on their team? 22 players or something? There were like 15 Diadora bags. They're black. It says Diadora on it.
Well, what are you going to put in your soccer bag?
I'll put it in like my wallet, my comb, my business cards. What else?
Put Foxadora on the side.
Foxadora. Yeah, these Diadora bags are all popular. Everybody's got to have one.
All the cool kids are doing it.
That's apparently. If you don't know what to get somebody for the holidays, hey, get them a Diadora bag. Zach Burgess and Jacob Gatto in now for Saranac, 8 and 6 respectively. 10 is Jason Paja. There's Wyand, Shanawi. Gordon kicks it away, headed back in by Ritter. I suppose if I had a Diadora bag, I might like keep a bottle of water or that flavored juice stuff.
You use it to carry your bucket of wings home.
Bucket of wings on the way home. Very true. Yes. Kyle Knight was battling there with Caleb Drolet. And it's 3-0. We are nearing the midway point of the first half. That one kicked in, one hopper into the arms of Lavarnway off the foot of Drolet.
This is for you, I think.
Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you so much. We're visited by Marla Wolkowitz. Nice to see those parent supporters. Thank you so much. Tell Joel thank you too.
I will. Hello, Sarah.
Joe Shinali up ahead for Conroy. Dangerous all the time. Oh, what a pass to Bennett. And saved there. Gordon kicked it away for Saranac. And then trying to clear it is Paja. Plattsburgh keeps it in, keeping the pressure on, midway point of the first half. Well, we'll go to Saranac. That violation was like charging or something? Bush. Can you charge in soccer?
Yeah, I think I might get a charge too. I think you can.
Yeah. I never ref soccer myself. Never played it, really. Played one game. We've been through that story. It was an exhibition contest, not a real soccer game. But they played it like it was real. Depot, Plattsburgh's Crockett, Bennett and Conroy. Well, it rolls through and the stop by Rock. Plattsburgh keeping the pressure on. Plattsburgh is up 3-0 in the first half with goals by Jordan Conroy, Ethan Votra, and Kyle Knight. Saranac looking for something. If you start the comeback, it can only start with one. That's one thing about soccer. You can only score one at a time. There's no 2-pointers or 3-pointers like basketball. One at a time. Baseball, you can hit a grand slam, get 4 points, boom, just like that. Soccer, it's one at a time.
I don't think that was offside.
Oh. Tony on camera doing a little reffing as well. He's allowed. He is our ace videographer, and he will work the homecoming football game, Saranac at PHS, and I'll be joined by my broadcast partner for football, none other than the North Country's football analyst, Goose Gagnon. Votra tried to send it in and off a Saranac body, and then kicked away for Saranac. That would be Branch, Kyle Branch, Matt Kilcarry, Turcotte for Saranac, Crockett for Plattsburgh. Substitutions for Saranac, 7 and 19. Well, that would be 7. Jordan Kaiser returns. 19, Jacob Martindale. He is the sophomore. Dan Canning is the coach of Saranac. Chris Larose, the coach of Plattsburgh. Plattsburgh, the defending Class B champions. They did not win the CVAC title, however. That went to Northeastern Clinton Central last year. And that went off the post and in. Who banged it? I think Crockett. Who?
Crockett, yeah.
Crockett, Ethan Crockett banged it from almost 30 yards out. And it's 4-0 Plattsburgh. 16:37 remaining. And Crockett from Joe Shinawi. For Ethan Crockett, that would be score number 4 to go with his 4 assists. And for Joe Shinawi, number 23 in your books, his 2nd assist on the season. He has 1 goal. The Wolkowitz family scoreboard all lit up. Plattsburgh 4, Saranac 0. I see another alumni in the crowd. In addition to Tony, class of 2007. 8, I meant 8. We have Jack Premore, we said, a class of 1963. And now we have Chris Larose Jr., Plattsburgh High School, class of 2007.
I think it was class of 6.
Or 6. Take your pick.
Haven't they learned they can't do that? They're waiting for it.
I went right to the source, and it is class of 2006 for Chris Larose. Excellent soccer player. Stopped by Rock. The Hornets with the goals by Conroy, Votra, Knight, and Crockett. Crockett was from deep, and let me tell you, it banged off the post and went to the right corner of the net, the back corner. We have 15 minutes left to play in the first half. It's been a big homecoming half for Plattsburgh High School. I'll continue to peruse the crowd for alumni. Some might say, well, what about Mr. D? Isn't he an alumni? Or Mr. Staves? No. I think both Mr. D and Mr. Staves are graduates of Mount Assumption Institute. Wait a minute. I take that back. Mr. Donnelly, I believe, is Mount Assumption Institute. Mr. Staves is Our Lady of Victory Academy, class of 1969, the last year that the school was open. When Joe left, they said, that's it. We can't get any better. We're closing. And Mr. Staves was quite an athlete, especially, I'll say especially, he played football, but especially in basketball, where he would score in double digits every game, and baseball, an outstanding catcher and hitter, one of the best. Sometimes it surprises you, you hear about some of those guys, you wouldn't expect it. Oh, yes, indeed. In fact, Joe Staves was a catcher with the American Legion baseball team, and I think the team that won the state championship, which was 1969. Plattsburgh's American Legion post-20 team won the New York State American League Championship, with the championship game played at Doubleday Field in Cooperstown, New York. We have 13 minutes left to play. Ritter for another throw-in. Substitutions night for Plattsburgh, and for Saranac, Hamilton returns, and Kyle Kostick is number 17. Kostick in for the Chiefs. So what are you going to do at halftime, Tony? Any plans?
Not in Michigan.
Yeah, you want a Michigan? All right, I'll buy. Put it on my expense account.
The past 3 games, or past 2, we've gone in Michigan.
Well, then it has to end someplace, Tony. Plattsburgh kick by Conroy goes well above the net. So you're thinking Michigan. I might be thinking something to drink. Haven't had nachos in a long time.
I got my Moxie.
All right. Is Moxie like cola flavored?
No, it's unique. I don't know how to explain it.
Is it like Dr. Pepper? So misunderstood?
It's more like pepper than Coke, but it's different.
Night for Conroy. Conroy dances. And I think it went over the end line. Kilcarry defending against Depot. Drew Wyand, Fred Ritter, some would say Frederick Ritter. Jordan Conroy to the side for Ethan Voltra. Voltra defended by Kostick. Back to Ritter. And Saranac on the run. That was Turcotte. Kicked high into the air, headed by Knight. Kilcarry. Depot for Saranac. Kostick there. 17 for Plattsburgh is Seth Fout. Fout into play. His older sister, Susie Fout, is over in Europe someplace. I forget exactly where, but
She's in Scotland.
Scotland. Oh yeah, thank you for telling me. In Scotland, doing some studying. Knight was looking for Votra on the other side. We're down to just under 10 minutes to play. Beautiful sunny day at PAC, Plattsburgh Athletic Complex. Why do they say that? Because it's a soccer and football field here, surrounded by Olympic-style track, and soon to be baseball and softball fields. Maybe even we could talk them into a croquet course someplace, play a little croquet, you know, let's something for the faculty. Something for the faculty. Let's get some croquet courses out here, just to top it off. Maybe over there on the other side next to the bleachers. People don't realize how much fun croquet can be. Or wiffle ball. What's wrong with wiffle ball? Some of these, shuffleboard, some of these Olympic sports that I saw the last Olympics, some of them I had to question, come on now, you're stretching it a little bit. I could play wiffle ball. And Lavarnway steps up. That's Justin, you can call him Vinny Lavarnway. We're down to 8 minutes remaining in the first half. A quick first half. Well, it's been 40 minutes, as usual. It's just been, it seemed like it's quick. Of course, I'm not on camera. I'm not doing much work. Kirk there with Caustic, and it's, goes to Plattsburgh. I continue to scour the crowd for alumni. Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Now, Keith Revenue is MAI.
That's correct.
Yes, you played basketball there, didn't you?
3 sports.
You played for Joe Staves as a coach?
Yes.
Yes, I thought so. I remember that. So you played all 3 sports, Keith Revenue did at MAI. And his charming wife, Mary Ann, a graduate of Plattsburgh High School, just recently, class of 1998 or so.
87.
Oh, whoops. My math is bad. She looks so young. She looks so young. She looks like a teenager. She could pass as the older sister of her daughters, I'll tell you that. Nevertheless, we have Plattsburgh looking for one more before the half. 6.5 minutes to go, and Conroy. Oh, that's a push on Conroy. He made that one a little too obvious when he pushed Holtzclaw. Yeah. If I can see it from 100 yards away, it's a violation. Yeah. Maybe during the football game I could get a list of all of the current members of the Plattsburgh High School Athletic Hall of Fame. We have to be up into the 50s by now. I would love to see the official list. I'm sure Mr. Staves has that. Plattsburgh kick, and right in and pushed away by Rock. It was right on target. That was by Crockett. There will be a bonfire tonight in celebration of homecoming weekend. We will not be covering that. Plattsburgh keeping it loose in front of the Saranac net. Banged in by Ritter. Cobb got a good foot on it and stopped by Rock. Well, Keith, were you there in the time of football, Paul Valairs at MAI coach?
Yes, my freshman year.
Freshman year, Paul Valairs, and then who?
Pat Goodell.
Pat Goodell coached football at MAI. A lot of people don't know that.
And Kevin Rock.
Kevin Rock. And then basketball, Joe Staves for all your years, or, well, let's say varsity.
Yep, varsity.
You were like a point guard, if I remember correctly, weren't you?
Yeah, small forward.
Small forward. And who was like, the teams that you played on, who was like one of the more high scorers on your team besides you?
Basketball?
Yeah.
Evan Bracey.
Oh, yeah, they had times of Evan Bracey. He's still playing basketball, that guy.
Still plays.
Evan Bracey.
Ricky Gerard.
Yep, Ricky Gerard.
His father was the JV coach. So
Doc Gerard was the JV coach. Wonderful man. Yep, Doc reads my blog. He's one of my faithful blogateers. Doc Gerard, good man. In fact, I saw Doc at the new Target store just 2 days ago.
When's that open?
Well, it officially opens, I think, Sunday. But, they're doing their soft opening is what they call it in the retail business. A soft opening where if people want to go, they're open to practice for the employees. They haven't officially announced it.
You should go there.
I did.
I should.
I went and bought some videotapes actually. I saw Doc Gerard there.
How's it looking there?
It's very new. It's very new. It's good. It's roomy. They won't be open 24 hours though, so as far as the other big similar type of store that you know about in Plattsburgh, I think they'll continue their clientele for the most part because there are a lot of people that like the real late night hours for shopping. And I think Target's going to close at 10 or 11 or something, so. The final 2 minutes of the first half, it's a 4-0 lead Plattsburgh. And then your baseball coach, Keith, at MAI?
Joe Staves.
Joe Staves. I forgot Joe coached baseball also.
I can't believe it's still the first half.
That one just to the left of the net. Does it seem long for you, Tony? Yeah? Well, we're down to a minute and a half in the first half. 40 more exciting minutes to follow. Well, now I'm looking in the crowd, I think Mrs. Votra, Ethan Votra's mom, would be an alumnus of Plattsburgh High School. And I see Carrie Niederer, I think her name is Carrie Niederer. She was Carrie Slattery. She would be an alumnus of Plattsburgh High School. So some of the parents are here for homecoming weekend. Quick move there. That was Bennett, of course, booted away by Saranac. 45 seconds to go. And I'll head over to the concession stand. Get my entire crew of Michigan. That one up ahead, but Kilcarry booted it away. That's not Kilcarry. He's on the other side. That would be Dunham, thank you. Kirk. Holtzclaw on defense.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
At the half. The score on the Wolkowitz family scoreboard, a tip of our cap to Joel and Marla and Noah for their support of Hornets soccer. It's Plattsburgh High School 4 and Saranac Central 0. Ready to start playing the second half. I have to start with a retraction. I think in the first half, when I was talking about the alumni, I think I said Carrie Slattery. Well, Carrie Niederer. But anyway, it's Connie. It's Connie. But she's not even a PHS graduate. She went to St. John's. But I ended up saying, but I think I said Carrie Niederer. But it's Connie. Now, there's a whistle, and what are they looking at? What happened, Tony?
The timer was closed, the door forgot to start the clock.
Oh.
That darn timer.
Okay, so they ticked off a few seconds. Well, we've got to make some technical adjustments up here sometime, so now there's still time out. They did a little drop like a face-off.
Jump ball.
Yeah. Then we saw lots of alumni. I saw Steve Kirk, Kyle's dad. Then some of the younger grads like Tim Strack, Mark Pellerin, Aaron Black, who was a big star of the New York State runner-up Class B soccer team last year for PHS. Also, Declan's here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see him. Declan is now playing rugby. Did you know that? Declan is playing rugby, but I didn't see Declan here. How about Bailey Rabdo, or is she a senior this year?
Senior.
Oh, yeah. And all kinds of people when you through the crowd, including, you don't want to forget Chris Larose's wife. Chris Larose, the Hornets coach, is not a graduate of Plattsburgh High School, but his wife is Wanda, formerly Wanda. Shinali for Plattsburgh. Bennett behind him. There's Bennett. Kirk tries to get it to Bennett, but just over the leg of Conroy. In the first half, Plattsburgh took 11 shots, Saranac 2. Lavarnway has 1 save, and Rock has 5. Also in the first half, Plattsburgh scoring their first 2 goals were within the first 10 minutes, and that was Jordan Conroy from Michael Bennett, and then Ethan Voltroff from Jordan Conroy. And then about 13 minutes in, Plattsburgh's 3rd goal, Kyle Knight, the assist to Michael Bennett, and the 4th one with 16:37 to go in the first half, Ethan Crockett, the assist to Joe Shinali. Plattsburgh is up 4-0. Back to Y-end. Nice kick away. Looks like it might be number 15, Corey Smith. Yes. Nice to see Corey Smith, number 15 for Saranac. We met him when he was just a youngster, maybe 7 years old or 8 years old. He was a kart driver and one of the best for whatever class, different classes as he moved up in age. Now he's turned to high school sports. Kirk and scooped up by Rock. The punt from the keeper, Steve Rock. Midfield Turcotte for Saranac, Ritter for Plattsburgh. Now Conroy, and defended by Williams. Conroy up ahead to Bennett. He couldn't catch up to it, and Rock does. The Michigans and the hot dogs very popular at the Plattsburgh High School Booster Club concession stand. A lot of hungry fans this time of day. That one stopped by Rock. We've played 5 minutes of the second half. Wonderful sunny day at Plattsburgh Athletic Complex. Homecoming weekend for the Hornets. And they have 3 big sporting events. This game, a girls soccer game on Saturday morning, Seton Catholic at Plattsburgh High School, both teams undefeated, and a football game. Not to mention other events for homecoming, such as the bonfire, the homecoming dance, the Plattsburgh High School Athletic Hall of Fame induction ceremony banquet, batted away by Rock. Corner kick for the Hornets. Wyand. And then for Saranac, it's Kaiser. Now Holtzclaw. Holtzclaw up ahead and into the arms of the official. Bennett for Plattsburgh. Wyand. Wyand weaves through traffic, bangs one, but off the body of Corey Smith. The Drew Wyand corner kick. Rock bobbled it on the attempt, but went off his hands over the end line, so Plattsburgh gets the play. Bennett to Knight. And Kirk! From I'm not sure, but Kyle Kirk bangs it home. And it's 5-0 Plattsburgh. They score 7 minutes and 11 seconds in to the second half. The trifecta in assists for Bennett, his 3rd assist on the Kyle Kirk score. Just 7 minutes and 11 seconds into the second half. It's now Plattsburgh 5, Saranac 0 on the Wolkowitz family scoreboard. Our sincere thanks to Joel and Marla Wolkowitz and their family. Noah is number 19 for Plattsburgh High School. And Noah is a junior. Plattsburgh right back at it. 18 for the Chiefs would be Mitch Wood. Plattsburgh ready to take the corner kick, wasting no time. Looking for Shinawi. Now Knight bangs one, and that one wide of the net. Corner kick Plattsburgh. Crockett over there with Wyand. Crockett and Wyand. Plattsburgh hurries things along. Again against Wood. Sending in, and Bennett got it. That came from way outside. Crockett, I think. And Bennett, sure-footed as he is, bangs it home. Bennett, who has 3 assists, gets the goal,
10 from 11.
and Ethan Crockett with the assist.
Goalie change.
That one just 55 seconds or so after the previous goal, and we'll have to see what number. Oh, I don't know who this is.
10.
It was 10?
Like that kid going in, that's 10.
Huh?
10 is goalie now.
Jason Paja is the new keeper. So a goalie change for Saranac. And Plattsburgh, apparently a little surly after the 2-1 loss to the Chiefs in Saranac. Apparently they've been waiting for some revenge. And they are up 6-0. It was 4-0 at the half, and now 9 minutes into the second half, they've increased it to 6-0. Second half goals by Kirk and Bennett. Bennett gets his 14th goal of the season. And the Crockett assist would be his 5th. Ethan has 3 goals to go with now 5 assists. Plattsburgh keeps the pressure on. Paja now in goal for Saranac. Now, are you sure? No, that's not, because 10 is, Jason Paja is still out there, number 10. So I don't know who's in goal now.
Plattsburgh goal, scored by number 9, Kyle Kirk, assisted by Michael Bennett. Plattsburgh goal, scored by number 10, Michael Bennett, assisted by number 11, Ethan Crockett.
Tony, I'm going to go to the Saranac side and see who is the new keeper, okay? Tony will bring you the action, and I'll ask a Saranac fan. Who's the new keeper for Saranac? Who's the keeper for Saranac? No, I know before. Caleb Jolette. Caleb Jolette is the new keeper, and he was the 13 till he put the shirt on. Caleb Jolette. There's Paja, and headed back by Crockett. Now 10 minutes and 10 seconds into the second half. Kirk, the 2-on-1 worked for Saranac. Holtzclaw up the side. Crockett sends it in. Bennett again with Shinali. Shinali's going to bang one, and it's in! Bennett to Shinali. 4 assists for Bennett. What passing. And Shinali banged it home. He had an assist earlier. He gets the goal. You could just see that one coming. PHS 7, Saranac 0. Shinali from Bennett. It's official, as reported by Todd Lambert. Cobb for Conroy. Let's see. Cobb in, foul in. Conroy and Bennett take a breather. Turcotte and Depot exit for Saranac. Number 20 now in for Saranac would be John Downey. And a lot of cheering by the Plattsburgh High School fans as a couple of Hornets get ready to come in. Andrew Karinji, number 26, number 12, Alex Pierce. And also it looks like number 16 for Plattsburgh will come in, Ryan Lattenville. It's a 7-0 Plattsburgh lead, homecoming weekend. Kirk is out. Kirk, Bennett, Conroy are out right now for Plattsburgh among the starters. Ethan Crockett crosses it to Drew Wyand. Back for Kilcarry, who booms one.
I just wanted to tell you the boys came to 7 what time does the meet get over, do you know?
We'll have a goalie kick coming up.
Alright, so are you gonna take
We are in our Hornets press box, nice and cozy, although it's the kind of day you wouldn't mind being outside in that fresh air.
Bye.
You really wouldn't mind. While all the students are at a bonfire tonight, I will be spending a couple of hours house cleaning. Yes, believe it or not. Oh, a couple of hours, and that barely puts a dent in it. Yep, it's on the calendar. House cleaning for at least 2 hours.
It's a lot of cooking.
Well, when you have thousands of videotapes, 100 or so fell off the shelf. Time to get things back where they belong. So the first room will be my videotape storage room and semi-office. For Plattsburgh High School, Justin Hughes will enter at the next opportunity. Tony Hollup on camera for us. He's a graduate of Plattsburgh High School, here for homecoming weekend from UVM. Now, do you know what those letters stand for? UVM? University of Vermont.
That's what it's spelled?
Well, it's really the University of Vermont Mountains, because if it's UVM, because otherwise it would just be UV, University of Vermont.
It's Latin.
Why do they say the M?
Latin.
It's Latin.
Yeah.
University of Vermont, those are English words.
UVT.
What? University of Virginia Tech? Noah Wolkowitz in for Plattsburgh, number 19, as well as number 25, Kevin Niederer. The Niederers are here. Connie, you see how I got that name right? And Norb. Do you know what the Latin words are, Tony?
It's like, no.
That's why it's like,
The V word is the green, and the M word is the mountains.
Green Mountains.
University of Green
So
Mountains.
technically it's the University of Green Mountains?
That's right.
Wow. Plattsburgh applying the pressure. Booted well away. Coming in for Plattsburgh, number 20, their latest addition, Farhad Lolo, will come in for the Hornets at the next chance.
I think he's making that up, Foxy.
And the word is from one of the coaches at Plattsburgh is that Farhad was playing some soccer at Willsboro. Did he say Willsboro Central? He's a foreign exchange student and was at Willsboro, but relocated to Plattsburgh and wanted to continue to play soccer, so he got permission for that since he's a foreign exchange student to switch teams in the middle of the season like that. So Farhad Lolo goes in, number 20 for the Hornets. Also number 8, Zach Burgess returns for the Chiefs. We're in the second half, 23:50 remaining. Mitch Wood will take the throw in for the Chiefs. Oh, it's rolling towards the net, and it's in! Plattsburgh gets it. I think Kirk finished it off.
Alex Pierce.
Huh?
Alex Pierce.
Pierce finished it off? Oh, that's Pierce. Oh, yeah. Kirk is on the bench. That would have been tricky. Well, Pierce gets his third goal of the season at the 23-23 mark remaining. Pierce,
12 from 27.
27, of course, is Justin Hughes, who had been on the field just a minute. Justin Hughes gets his first point of the season with the assist. And Pierce, as we said, his third goal. So it's 8-0 Plattsburgh. There's Hughes.
Plattsburgh.
Gordon chasing him.
Score number 12, Alex Pierce. Assisted by number 27, Justin Hughes.
I just saw another alumnus of Plattsburgh High School. That would be Susie Lapierre. Susan Lapierre, now a teacher at Plattsburgh High School. What a start to homecoming weekend for Plattsburgh High School. They are up 8-0, still 22 minutes to play. And it's at the point where Coach Larose is probably saying, well, you know, let's call off the attack, but, you know, you've got your reserves in right now, and they've been dying for a chance to play.
Not a starter in.
Ah, good point. Keith spots that there's not one starter on the field right now, except for Lavarnway in goal. But then these guys, they practice the same amount of time as the starters, and so they want to impress the coach, and they want to do well, and they want something for their scrapbook. So you can't say, as you wouldn't in baseball, you wouldn't say go strike out on purpose. No way. Lolo for Plattsburgh, up ahead to Cobb, and banged off the football goalpost, so that's out of play. No break on camera for Tony Hollop. Our thanks to the Wolkowitz family for their support of Hornets soccer and of North Country Cable Network. Also a special thanks to Kathy Bennett, Michael Bennett's mom, who organized the parents, as the Kelleher's had done. Pat Kelleher always organized parents to support North Country Cable for boys soccer. Still loose and stopped by the keeper, Drolette. Saranac throw in. Plattsburgh throw in goes to Pierce. We are at the midway point of the second half. Plattsburgh goals by Conroy, Votra, Knight, Crockett, Kirk, Bennett, Shinelli, and Pierce. 8 different players with a score. Cobb, Pierce, and a good kick. That one by Karinji.
Alex, you know what time the game is tomorrow, the soccer game?
The girls' soccer game Saturday morning at 10.
Thank you.
Are you here for that?
Possibly.
Okay. From 40 yards out is the Saranac kick. Headed by Lolo. Batted around. Plattsburgh can't clear it. Saranac keeps it in nicely. And then sent away by, nice one, nice send. Looks like Crockett.
Crockett's not on.
Yeah, he is, 11. Saranac looking, pressure on, Lavarnway watching, and then kicked away. Yeah, they must have made a substitution, they got Crockett in. Or I think they had actually 10 subs. Well, that would fit because then there's Vinny, so. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. So, Gordon goes after it towards the corner. Clock ticking under 18 minutes. A long, tough day for Saranac Central. And remember, Saranac defeated Plattsburgh 2-1 in Saranac. The only loss on the season for Plattsburgh. They tied with, is it Osable Valley?
Yes.
Yep, the Hornets have a tie with Osable Valley. But it's a different Plattsburgh team, although, well, it was an 18-4 differential in shots. Just things happened that day in Saranac that Saranac was up to the task and sharpshooters on 2 of their 4 shots, and Plattsburgh couldn't get it past the keeper. Chance for Plattsburgh, and that's Coringi. He'd like another chance at that. Good stop by Drolet. Fires it all the way up. Sent back to Gordon. Lolo kept it in. Handball called on Plattsburgh. Evan Cobb. Gordon, nice defense. Cobb again. And off the body of Jacob Gatto. Corner kick for the Hornets. Evan Cobb will take it. Looks like foul, yes. And one hop into the arms of Drolet. 15 minutes remaining. Second half. Cobb again with a steal. Cobb back to Wolkowitz. Kostick for Saranac. Off the shins of Downey. The 19 is Martindale. He of the white headband would be Zach Burgess. Justin Lavarnway for Plattsburgh, looking for another shutout in his book. And I think a lot of the crowd will stay for a bonfire later tonight. Students will hang around school maybe. You gonna go home, Tony, first, then come back for the bonfire?
I don't think I'll come back for the
Oh, yes, you want to be here for the bonfire. Your buddies will probably be there. Tim Strack, Pelly Pellerin.
You never called him that.
Huh? You've never called him Pelly? Why not? Pelly. Yeah, Pelly Pellerin. Tim Strack. Oh, I said that. Aaron Black, Declan Chasky.
Yeah.
Some of the girls that are here for homecoming. Who knows, maybe some of these youngsters someday will be a Plattsburgh High School Athletic Hall of Famer. How do we know? Brandon Dunham comes in giving Ethan Crockett a breather. To the side of the net. I'm sure Saranac had high expectations coming into the game, having defeated Plattsburgh 2-1. Downey chases after it. There on the defense, Dunham. Also back for Plattsburgh. Whatever number, that's Wolkowitz, number 19. He'll take the throw in. Kostick for Saranac, Cobb for Plattsburgh. Hughes. Back to Plattsburgh. The regular soccer season winding down, it flies by. And we hope to cover some postseason play. And maybe follow the Hornets along if they can continue in postseason play.
Last game is the 20th.
Is this our last game, Tony, with you on camera for boys soccer? It is? By golly. What are we going to do without you? We have boys soccer next week, Peru at Plattsburgh. And we will not have Tony next weekend for football, PHS at Beekmantown. That'll be tricky getting somebody for that. And then we have boys soccer, Beekmantown at PHS to wrap up the regular season.
Maybe it's open.
And knocked away by Drolette. Good shot on by Justin Hughes. Those ball girls work hard. I think it's Marley Curl on this side of the field.
Yep.
And I'm not sure who the others are, but remember we started the game with some of the Hornet reserves being the ball boys. We're down to 9 minutes.
Madison Trombley on the other side.
Madison Trombley, very good, is the ball girl on the far side. There's a chance for somebody. Lolo heads it, but stopped by Drillette. 8:45 to play, and it's Plattsburgh 8 and Saranac 0. The 19 is Martindale. Headed in by Niederer. Caustic for Saranac. Foul on the D. Up ahead. And booted away by Dunham. I see Corey Smith's parents are here. They are here watching the game. They live near Goose. Yep, they do. They live right near Goose. As you know, Goose is an Adirondack fishing guide. He lives in parts unknown. Part of the mystery of Goose Gagnon. Where does he live? Parts unknown.
He is a mysterious guy.
Yes, he is.
Where in the world is Goose? Where in the Adirondacks is Goose?
Yeah,
It'd be a contest for his log.
it would be. That'd be a little fun thing. Who can track down Goose other than at Charter Cable where he spends his days? I'm going to try to get Goose to celebrate PHS homecoming weekend with me sometime this weekend. See if I can buy him one of his favorite lemonades. Pierce. Gordon went down. Hughes with good hard work by Gordon. He got right back up and went battling. And Plattsburgh trying to set something up. Hughes missed that one by a long shot. He knew it. For Saranac, Kyle Branch returns. The officials, who did we say? Dennis Labarge and Todd Lambert. And did you know that officials, for a high school game with 2 officials, they cover an average of 2 to 2.5 miles during a game, do the officials. That's been measured. Oh.
Dangerous kick on.
Penalty kick?
You
Dangerous
kicked too
kick on
high.
Old Score.
Oh, a dangerous kick by a Saranac player?
Yep.
Because, why, he kicked like too high?
Yep. Kick up around the head area.
So is this called a penalty kick?
Direct kick.
Oh, a direct kick. Yeah, because that wasn't a bad violation. The kid is just trying. Marley Curl entertaining herself along the sidelines. Look at Marley go. Can we get Marley there? She's entertaining herself with that extra ball, kicking it around, seeing how many times she can kick it without it hitting the ground. Off the body of Pierce into the arms of Drillette. Drillette replaced Rock in goal for the Chiefs in the second half. Partway through. Lolo. Hughes. Kicked away by Saranac. Look at Marley Curl go after that. She does it all. Under 4 minutes now. Fans aren't leaving. Meteor gets a foot on it. Cobb's gonna bang one. And it's to the top of the net. Evan Cobb. Cleared by Saranac. Martindale. Hughes for Plattsburgh. Down to 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this one. Homecoming game for the Plattsburgh boys soccer team. And Plattsburgh is up 8-0. The goals in the game, Plattsburgh 4 in the first half and 4 in the second half. First one, Jordan Conroy from Michael Bennett. Second one, Ethan Votra from Jordan Conroy. Third one, Kyle Knight from Michael Bennett. Fourth one, Ethan Crockett from Joe Shinali. It was the half, and Tony enjoyed a Michigan. Then, second half, Kyle Kirk from Michael Bennett. Sixth score, Michael Bennett from Ethan Crockett. Seventh score, Joe Shinali, is that what it was? Seventh one?
Yeah, he's good.
Yep, Joe Shinali. Hard time reading my handwriting. From Michael Bennett. And then the eighth score, Alex Pierce from Justin Hughes. Justin Lavarnway in goal, just 1 minute and 10 seconds away from a shutout. Fout, Hughes on the right, there he is. Hughes up ahead, nice,
1 minute.
and nicely broken up by Saranac's Williams, Nate Williams. Final minute. Final 40 seconds. That one rolls over the end line. And a goalie kick for Saranac, but we're down to 25 seconds. Lavarnway just looked over his shoulder to check the time. Thanks to Tony Hollup for his work on camera.
9, 8,
Thanks to the Wolkowitz family for their support of Hornets soccer and of North Country Cable. The final score on the Wolkowitz family scoreboard, the number 19 scoreboard, Plattsburgh High School 8 and Saranac Central 0. This is Foxy Gagnon on behalf of everyone at North Country Cable Network saying, as always, good night, North Country!